In this session, we're going to look at basic audio manipulation. And so we'll take a look at our edit and decide what we want to do with the sound. So we've got two parts of our audio. We've got a music track and we've got a dialogue track. I'm going to open both of these up, and you can do this by double clicking in the space between the microphone icon and the start of the clip. And in here, I can access the line which defines the volume output of my audio. If I hover over this line, I can drag them up or down to lower or increase the volume. In this case, I've increased the volume of the dialogue and I've decreased the volume of the background music. Next, I'm going to begin processing the audio so it does a better job at cutting through the mix where it needs to. Now we have two types of audio here. We have our dialogue and we have our music, and they both do very separate jobs. I've just switched over to the audio workflow, and I'm going to be able to select each of our clips and affect them in different ways using the processes built into Premiere Pro. I've selected the first clip. I'm going to go over to the right hand side and I'm going to assign it as dialogue. I'm then going to use a preset in order to set this so that the program knows to try and boost it for a male voice. Now this process adds a lot of different effects, and we can go in and we can change every single one, but for right now we'll pretty much just keep it as is. Now it's important that when you've added any kind of process like this in Premiere that you preview what you've done.
We get on the whale and we zoom to the bottom of the pool and we leap up out of the water, jump over the sprayers, come down with the whale. That's just plain fun. That takes you back to the day where you first imagined wanting to get into the water with the killer whale. That's exactly the reason why we do this.
So I'm happy with how that sounds, and so next I'm going to go over to the music track, and I'm going to come to the right, hit music, and then I'm going to go into the preset and I'm going to set this as a background music track. Once again, it's really important that I now preview what I've done to make sure there aren't any distortions I don't like.
Behavior in the show where we turn all the sprayers on, we get on the whale and we zoom to the bottom of the pool and we leap up out of the water, jump over the sprayers, come down with the whale. That's just plain fun. That takes you back to the day where you first imagined wanting to get into the water with the killer whale. That's exactly the reason why we do this.
And what I like here then is that we've got slightly more punch in the dialogue, and the background music sits where it should, and it doesn't seem to be competing with our interview. So that concludes this session on basic audio manipulation. I'm going to save the project and we'll carry on with it next time.